Today we are taking a look at Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid. This is the Classical Maid in the Luminasta line by SEGA. Vocaloid is a singing voice synthesizer that turns typed melodies and lyrics into sung performances on a computer. It helped popularize virtual singers, giving creators an easy way to share original songs online. Hatsune Miku is one of those virtual singers, known for her turquoise twin tails and bright, clear voice. She appears in many collaborations and concerts as a digital performer, reaching fans around the world. Today's highlights for this figure are the flowing twin tails, the musical Classical Maid outfit, and the detailed teacup walking pose. The twin tails sweep down in long arcs and curl at their tips, so the hairstyle feels playful and full of motion. Their teal gradient lightens toward the ends, adding a soft change in tone that keeps the long hair visually interesting. The Classical Maid outfit combines a black dress, a bright white apron, and many crisp frills that frame her silhouette. Purple flower motifs, a side bow, and treble clef prints on the back tails link the outfit directly to her musical theme. The raised teacup includes liquid with a sculpted surface that suggests movement instead of a flat fill. One leg stays straight while the other heel lifts back, and that walking rhythm makes the teacup gesture feel light and natural. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Starting with the face, her expression stays gentle and inviting rather than intense or dramatic. Both eyes are wide open and framed by thin arched brows that keep the look soft. The printed irises mix teal and green tones with dark outlines and clear white highlights. A small O-shaped open mouth gives the impression that she is quietly speaking or greeting a guest. Together, these features give her a calm, friendly presence that fits a maid-themed interpretation of Hatsune Miku. Long twin tails fall behind her in thick bundles that arc outward before curling near the tips. Individual strands and carved lines break up each bundle so the sculpt does not feel like a single smooth block. Color-wise, the base teal shifts gradually toward a lighter teal near the ends of the twin tails. Asymmetrical bangs frame her forehead, with one main lock dipping lower to one side. Shorter front strands sit near the face while longer bundles flow back into the main tails. This layered approach helps the hairstyle look dynamic from different angles without losing clarity. On top of the hair sits a white frilled headband marked with thin purple lines. It echoes the frills of the apron and helps bridge the hair color to the outfit colors. A small yellow-shaped hair clip adds a pop of contrast near her face. On the headband, a printed 01 marking quietly anchors her usual identity for fans who know the code. Overall, the combination of expression, eye print, and layered twin tails delivers a very recognizable Hatsune Miku look in maid form. Moving to the upper body, the figure presents a classical maid interpretation built on a black dress and white apron. The dress has a modest white collar that frames the neck and echoes traditional maid uniforms. Over this, a bright apron wraps the torso and ties into the rest of the design through layered ruffles. Frilled edges run along the apron borders, adding small waves of texture around her front. These frills continue the theme set by the headband so the upper half feels cohesive. On one apron strap sits a round orange badge with Japanese text that points directly to her name. Her shoulders remain level and relaxed, giving the pose an easygoing posture instead of a stiff stance. One arm bends upward near the shoulder to support the teacup. The sleeve follows that bend cleanly, with sculpted folds that show how the fabric gathers toward the elbow. At the other side, the arm extends downward so that the hand can lift the apron. Here, the sleeve flows in a straighter line with softer folds that suggest a lighter weight. Both cuffs are defined as separate pieces, so the sleeves feel tailored rather than flat. In her raised hand, the fingers curl around the teacup handle in a natural grip. The cup itself reads clearly as white ceramic with liquid inside. Around the chest and torso, paint stays within the sculpted borders, keeping edges between dress, apron, and neck tidy. The matte treatment on the dress and apron helps the frills and seams stand out through shadow rather than strong shine. Across this section of the figure, the design keeps a careful balance between maid uniform simplicity and musical character references. Around the waist, the apron and skirt continue the classical maid idea with added musical details. The white apron covers the front and falls over a black skirt that widens toward the hem. Small purple flower motifs are printed across parts of the apron, giving subtle decoration without overwhelming the white surface. A purple ribbon bow adds a focal point that guides the eye toward the lower half. The skirt is not an even circle. Its sculpted folds lean slightly to one side to suggest movement. Those folds overlap and step over each other, helping the fabric feel like it is swaying as she moves. Behind her, the outfit includes split white tails that extend from the waist area. On those tails, purple treble clef motifs are printed so the back view clearly links to her musical origins. These marks complement the flower motifs and the purple accents on the headband without crowding any single area. Below the skirt, both legs are covered by smooth white stockings with a matte look. One leg serves as the weight-bearing leg and remains straight, anchoring the pose. The other leg bends backwards so that the heel lifts, creating a light step that feels mid-motion. Black shoes with ankle straps sit over thick, light-colored heels, grounding the design with a simple shape. Their form matches the maid style while keeping attention on the stockings and the skirt. The overall pose combines the steady supporting leg, the lifted heel, and the lifted fabric to suggest a walking gesture. A round white base with purple text supports the figure and echoes the color accents seen on the outfit. Together, these lower body choices reinforce a graceful maid walking scene with a clear musical identity. This figure is approximately 21 centimeters tall. That's about 8.3 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Hatsune Miku in Luminasta by SEGA blends a familiar virtual singer image with a calm Classical Maid concept. The face leans into a gentle, open-eyed expression with soft blush and a small, open mouth to keep her approachable. Clean eye printing and glossy highlights make the teal and green tones stand out without looking harsh. Her long twin tails remain a key feature, with layered strands, curled tips, and a matte teal gradient that lightens toward the ends. The white headband, purple lines, hair clip, and small 01 marking all support her role as a recognizable digital idol. Across the upper body, the black dress, white collar, and crisp apron frills give her a traditional maid profile. The orange chest badge with Japanese text quietly reinforces her name while adding a warm accent to the neutral fabrics. Sleeves, cuffs, and the way the fabric follows each arm help the gesture with the teacup feel natural. Around the waist, the apron and skirt work together to mix simplicity and detail. Purple flower motifs and the bow at the hip bring focus and rhythm to the lower silhouette. Backtails with purple treble clef prints turn the rear view into a clear reference to her musical background. White stockings and strapped shoes keep the legs clean and let the walking pose stay easy to read. One leg supports her weight while the other lifts back, so the figure suggests a light step instead of a static stance. Because of that, fans of Vocaloid or Hatsune Miku who enjoy maid-themed designs will find a lot to like here. With that focus on flowing hair, musical motifs, and a gentle walking pose, collectors who prefer soft, character-driven prize figures should appreciate this piece. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.